Good morning, I'm Niva Reti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 25th of November. In this update, TJ Perenara insists his reference to the treaty during the haka ahead of the All Blacks game against Italy was about delivering a message of unity. The team also posed for a photo holding the Tino Rangatiratanga flag. The replacement halfback was calling the haka in his last test for the ABs before he moves to Japan. Perenara says the team has been away from home watching the unity of those back in New Zealand.
Paying homage to us as people and showing unification together as one.
All Blacks coach Scott Robertson says Perenara has the right to call the haka in his own words. ACT leader David Seymour says his bill will ensure the same rights for everyone. A police officer has come forward to take responsibility for an image where they're seen wearing a gang patch. The image was taken several months ago. It emerged only days after the new ban on the wearing of gang insignia came into force. Meanwhile, gangs are said to be taking advantage of relaxed regional airport security screenings. Staff reports they're travelling between New Zealand's smaller centres to traffic drugs around the country, where there's little risk of having their bags scanned. Current security settings mean flights with fewer than 90 passengers are unlikely to go through security screening. Airports Association Chief Executive Billy Moore told Ryan Bridge it's a regularly raised concern.
But it's important for us to focus on the fact that the purpose of passenger and baggage screening is for aviation security, and so that means unlawful interference with aircraft.
The government's being urged to keep its foot on the pedal as youth vaping rates fall. Asthma and Respiratory Foundation survey finds 12% of high school students are weekly vapers, compared to 26% in 2021. However, the number of Year 13 students vaping weekly has doubled in the last 3 years to 26%. Chief Executive Letitia Harding says tighter regulations are having an impact, but there's more to be done. And she says a targeted approach is needed because Māori youth vaping rates are nearly double the rate of New Zealand Europeans. A mixed reaction to the major climate deal signed at the COP29 summit. The deal will see developed countries pay poorer nations more than 500 billion New Zealand dollars per year until 2035 to help them respond to climate change. It's a lower figure than developing countries had initially asked for. Climate politics expert at Canterbury University, Professor Bronwyn Hayward, says some see the deal as being better than nothing, while the smaller nations are unhappy.
If you think about the Gisborne, Tairāwhiti and Hawke's Bay disaster, that's worth $3 billion. Now, if you think about how many disasters happen around the world like that every year, you can see their argument.
And in sport, Max Verstappen has hit the jackpot in Las Vegas, becoming the fifth Formula One driver to win 4 consecutive championships. The Black Foils have won the first event of the Sail GP season at Dubai, defeating Britain and the United States in the final. Scotland have beaten Australia 27-13 at Murrayfield in their rugby test, thwarting any Wallabies' hopes of a Grand Slam. Trent Boult is sold to the Mumbai Indians for $2.55 million in cricket's Indian Premier League auction. I'm Niva Reti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB Newsroom.